Hey everybody, it's Fran Harris with Fran TV, the internet's only television show that elevates your life and business, bringing it to you with a lot of energy, enthusiasm, excitement, entertainment, and education. Hopefully education. Listen, what would you do if you knew that success was guaranteed? Now, another way of saying that is, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? I just want to reframe that. What would you do if you knew you would succeed? How different would your life be? Would you do stand-up comedy? Would you quit your current job? Would you start your own business? Would you leave your relationship? What would you do if you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that you were guaranteed success? Here's the deal. Here is the deal. Lean in. Listen closely. There is absolutely nothing standing in the way of your success except for some faulty beliefs, some misguided assumptions, some lies that you've told yourself or somebody else has told you about yourself or what's possible in your life. There's nothing standing in your way. The truth of the matter is, honestly, and I have to say this, everything I've ever put my mind to, decided I was going to do, I had some measure of success. Every single thing. I just decided about, I don't know, maybe when did I move to LA? Early 2000s. I decided I'm going to try stand-up comedy. Hey, I may as well. I'm getting stale. I need a challenge. I'm going to do it. And the first show I did, I killed it. I mean, the crowd was going crazy. You would have thought that I've been doing stand-up comedy forever. And of course, then I did a couple more shows. They were great. Then I had that show where there was silence in the audience, like nobody was laughing. The people were like, this is not even funny, right? So you're going to have those moments and those times when you're doing something daring and adventurous where it's going to look like it's not working out. And it's at that moment, it is at that moment that people throw in the towel and decide that they can't do it. Listen, every comedian I know, and I know some famous comedians, every athlete I know, and I know some famous athletes, every movie star, and I know some celebrities, everybody's had their share of ups and downs, peaks and valleys, highs and lows, mountains and valleys, everything. Everybody's had that experience, and you're not going to be any different. But the difference between people like me and people like some of you is that I'm not going to give up just because it doesn't go well, or I'm not going to give up just because one night I bombed at the comedy store in Hollywood, or then I bombed the next weekend at the Comedy Union, or I bombed the next week. I mean, I bombed several times. I'm not going to give up. I know that there are things that if I just go for it, that, as someone likes to say, the universe aligns itself, conspires to give you exactly what you want. So I just want you to, as you turn me off today or tonight, whenever you're listening to this, I want you to think about that one thing that's been nagging you at the back of your head that you've been thinking about forever and not telling anybody about, or only telling some of your boys or your girlfriends about, and not telling everybody because you're afraid of what they're going to think. I'm going to do a whole video on not caring what people think. But that thing that's back there that you really want to do, I want to encourage you to go for it. Go for it. Doesn't mean you have to be, if you want to be a comedian, that you're going to ultimately end up on Comedy Central with your Chris Rock special or work. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But that shouldn't stop you from going for it. All right? Go for it. Let me know how it turns out. Remember, community first, business second. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.